Good afternoon to those who listen. November 7th, 2025. It's 3:03 p.m. and I was just started watching the Real BP Earthwatch video about this, and it's talking about the Ozempic. The drug companies. The CEOs were at the White House, and they were all talking about it. And the older guy, Gordon, he fainted, and had was on the ground, and this guy is, I recommend this guy. This is a great channel, great man of the Lord, trying to show us things that are happening. But he thinks that this was a warning from God for people not to be taking this drug, Ozempic. And I've heard a lot of bad stories about it, and he's saying that it's maybe a way of population control to depopulate. A lot of people have had a lot of good success from it, but there's a lot of people that have had a lot of bad things, and he's saying that a lot of people are like shriveling up. They're losing weight and they're looking like skeletons. It's not good. So please check him out. The reason for this video, this one, is because I had a comment from a gentleman, and he was talking about how his family has turned against him, and he's the only one that's like believing, and he's having, it's just a sad situation. We know in the Bible it says that there's going to be times when even our own families will turn against us. And it really hit me hard because, and while I was writing a reply to him, I started crying because I was thinking about my own family and my ex and all my kids. No, none of them believe. My only daughter, she accepted Jesus, but then now she's doubting. So I'm praying that, she can. I've been praying for God to give her a sign for weeks now. And I told her to look for a sign, God's going to show you a sign. I have faith that God will show her a sign that, that God is real. Jesus is real, and that she needs to go back to serving Jesus again. So I'm hoping that will happen. But so I was telling, in the reply, that, we need to stay strong. This is going to happen. It says in the Bible that this is going to happen, that our families, everyone's going to turn on everyone. Brother against brother, mother against son, daughter against father. I can't remember exactly, don't quote me. But yeah, everyone's going to be turning against each other. And it's going to get even worse as we get closer and closer to the end. So I'm trying to encourage him, and I told him I'm going to be praying for him. But I also wanted to throw that invitation out to anyone out there. Anybody that has any needs, any prayers, I will pray for you. I'll put you on my prayer list, and I will pray for you each and every day. I have a long list already of people I pray for, and I believe that's what we should be doing as believers. We should be praying for one another. We should be encouraging one another. And in the Bible where it says that one person is hurting, we're all supposed to feel that way. And then when one person has a good report, then we're supposed to be praising with them and celebrating with them. That's what we need to do as believers. We need, especially now in these last days, we need to encourage one another, and we need to pray for one another. We have so much hate and opposition against us already that it gets overwhelming sometimes. And I've had that happen myself, and I was even at the point where I was going to take a break from my channel, and then I got all the confirmations from God, from the Holy Spirit, and to keep going, and because everything he's been showing me lately is confirmation that we got to keep going on. And I get tired, I get exhausted, and I'm already exhausted just from the little bit I've seen today on the news, and I haven't even gone through anything yet, really. So, but just know that if you have a prayer request, please put it in the comments. I will add you to the prayer list. I will pray for you. And please pray for me also, because we're in this together. And I hope that we can come together as believers and do that for one another. Pray for each other and encourage and embolden and strengthen one another. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. God bless.